Sam makes the hardest decision of his life, the heartbreaking truth H has been hiding for years. Sam Heughan, a name that shines brightly in the Hollywood sky. Since stepping into the light with the role of Jamie Fraser in Outlander, he quickly became the symbol of the ideal man, strong, elegant, and charming. Fans around the world love him, not only for his handsome appearance, but also for the way he always maintains a humble attitude. However, the higher he stands, the greater the pressure on Sam. He always smiles brightly in front of the camera, but deep down, there is a heavy secret that he never dares to say. That secret, like an invisible string, has bound him for many years, the haunting behind the glory. In the eyes of the public, Sam is the perfect man. But few people know that after long days of filming, he returns to his empty apartment in London and sinks into a terrifying silence. He asked himself many times, why do I feel so lonely, when there are millions of people calling my name out there? In fact, Sam always hid the truth. He had an old wound in his heart, originating from his teenage years. His father left the family when Sam was very young. Throughout his childhood, Sam had to live in hardship, studying and working part-time, witnessing his mother struggling to raise her children. That created an invisible fear, fear of attachment, fear of love, fear that one day he would repeat his father's path. That's why, even though there were many beautiful women by his side, Sam never dared to truly open his heart. A fateful meeting with Katrina Balfe. When Sam met Katrina Balfe on the set of Outlander, he felt a strange connection. Katrina was not only a colleague, but also someone who always saw through the silence in him. When Sam was tired, Katrina was the one who listened. When he smiled awkwardly on the red carpet, Katrina knew it was just a mask. They shared with each other about the past, about their own pain. Gradually, Katrina became the place where Sam found peace. But ironically, at that moment, he was even more afraid. If he opened his heart to Katrina, would he repeat his father's tragedy? Would he be brave enough to step into a true love? The appearance of Dakota Johnson. While the ambiguous relationship with Katrina had not ended, Sam was noticed when he appeared with Dakota Johnson. With Dakota, everything was light, fleeting, like a breath of fresh air. The public immediately created a wave of discussion. Who will Sam choose? Katrina, a longtime confidant, or Dakota, a hot love? Sam was silent. He didn't want to answer, because the truth was more complicated than fans thought. The secret he had. For many years, Sam hid a painful truth. He suffered from attachment anxiety. It made him unable to maintain a long-term relationship. He was afraid of love, but afraid of being abandoned. He wanted to be close, but unconsciously tried to push others away. That's why the women who passed through his life all had a question mark in their hearts. And Sam, while carrying the image of a perfect man in front of the public, felt like he was just a weak person who didn't dare to truly love. The moment of confrontation. In 2025, after a series of resounding successes, Sam suddenly decided to hold a private press conference. The press was all over the place. Everyone thought he was about to announce a new project or a big relationship. But when Sam stepped onto the stage, his face was different. No longer the bright smile, but a tired, determined look. He said, his voice trembling but determined, "For many years, I have hidden a truth. I have lived in fear, the fear of becoming like my father, who left his family. That is what made me afraid to love, afraid to commit. I have hurt many people, including the wonderful women who have been by my side." The audience fell silent. Sam continued, "Today, I want to say, I no longer want to run away. I will seek therapy, I will face myself. And for the first time in my life, I want to give myself a chance at real love." Fans shocked worldwide. Instantly, the media exploded. Major newspapers ran headlines. Sam Heughan reveals the most heartbreaking secret of his life. The perfect man turns out to be just a vulnerable heart. Fans around the world show support for Sam's decision to face the truth. Millions of messages poured into his social media accounts, most of them encouraging. Sam, we love you for who you are, not the perfect image you portray. You are not alone. Many people are struggling with the same fear as you. Katrina, a whisper in the dark. Katrina Balfe, when asked about Sam's statement, just smiled slightly. I always knew he was carrying pain inside. But I'm proud of him for daring to speak out. That's true strength. In a private meeting later, Katrina held Sam's hand and whispered, "You deserve to be happy, Sam. And no matter what path you choose, I will be here." Those words brought tears to Sam's eyes, the rare tears he had ever shown. Dakota, a silent departure. Dakota Johnson, after a period of silence, wrote on her personal page, "Love doesn't always win. But the courage to face the truth is always admirable. I wish Sam to find his path." That short status ended all the rumors. Dakota quietly left the story, like a sad but necessary period. The most difficult decision. Sam once said, "The most difficult decision in my life was not choosing between two women, not career or family, but deciding to stop hiding myself and dare to live." The painful secret he had hidden for so long, the fear of love, the fear of abandonment, was finally brought to light. And that truth made millions of hearts around the world love him even more.